Hello students, I, Dr. Anuradha Karmarkar, welcome you all to the lecture on Hospitality Marketing Management, and today we are going to discuss 7 P's of marketing mix. In today's session, you will be able to understand the concepts of marketing mix and also various marketing mix tools which you can use for your business. Before we move on to 7 P's of marketing mix, let's understand what marketing mix is all about. Marketing mix is the process of designing and integrating various elements of marketing in such a way to ensure the achievement of enterprise objectives. Which means, whenever you want to start any business, first and foremost you have to decide about the product which you are going to offer or introduce in the market. You have to also decide about the price at which it can be sold. You have to decide about the promotion activities which you need to involve in order to make your product reach your target audience and consumers. And also you have to think of physically how you can make the product available in the market through physical distribution. These are the 4 P's of marketing mix. But for services marketing, there are 3 additional P's which are people, processes, and physical evidence. So altogether, we talk about 4 P's of marketing mix, that is product, price, promotion, and physical distribution, and 3 P's of services marketing, people, process, and physical evidence, all together make the 7 P's of marketing mix. Having understood what these 7 P's are, let's talk about each one of it in detail. To begin with, what is a product? A product is anything that can be offered to a market for attention, acquisition, use, or consumption that might satisfy a want or a need. Usually when we look or think of a product, we think of a visible or a tangible product. But a product can be beyond it. It can be a physical or tangible object. It can be intangible services which you avail in a restaurant or when you stay in a hotel or when you book an airline ticket or banking services. It can be an event where you buy a ticket for the event and buy the product. It can be a place, a tourist destination which you like to visit. It can be an organization itself which you want to acquire. It can be a person, or it can even be an idea which is offered usually by consultants. So product is a range of any of these elements. What is price? Price is the amount of money charged for a product or service. It can be the sum of all the values that customers give up in order to gain the benefit of having or using a product or a service. Price is the only element, or only P we should say, which talks about generating revenue. All the other 3 P's involves cost for the company, and hence pricing decision has to be carefully taken. Pricing too high means chasing away your potential customers, and charging too little will result in cut revenues, at the same time may put a question mark on your service product quality. Next comes promotion. When we talk about promotion, promotion is a process of marketing communication which involves information, persuasion, and influencing buying decision. According to Philip Kotler, promotion includes all the activities the company undertakes to communicate and to promote its product to the target market. And in order to do that, we may adopt many promotion mix tools. So, the success of promotion will depend upon the good blend of promotional tools which you use for your company. Let's look at these promotion mix tools which can be used. When we talk about promotion mix, the first one is advertisement. What is advertisement? Advertising is a paid form of non-personal presentation of information, means it is done by an identified sponsor or it is meant for mass. Advertising is the most common promotion tool which can be used. Next comes sales promotion. Sales promotion is a short-term incentive to initiate trial or a purchase. Company or businesses use sales promotion to boost their sales for a shorter duration, and hence they can give you discounts, give offers, coupons, organize events, and so on. Social media marketing is nowadays most popular mode of communication or promotion for the business. Social media marketing is a form of internet marketing that utilizes social networking websites as a marketing tool. The purpose of social media marketing is to produce content that user will share with their social network. It helps in boosting company's image, increase brand expansion, and of course broaden customers' reach. What is publicity and PR? Publicity is an activity which is done by a third party. That means any newspaper article or a business magazine article which you read about the company is a form of a publicity. Whereas PR involves public relation with all the stakeholders of the business. Personal selling is where business people use person to sell the product after meeting face to face with their customer, and door-to-door selling is one of the personal selling techniques. Next comes direct marketing. Direct marketing is a system of marketing by which organizations communicate directly with the target customer to generate a response or a transaction. It can be done through telemarketing or mailing or through SMS. Next, P is physical distribution. Physical distribution involves planning, implementing, and controlling the physical flow of material and final goods from the point of origin of use to meet customer needs at a profit. That means how you will make a product physically reach the consumer. For this, you can use any of these marketing channels. That means you can take the goods from producer and directly sell to the consumer. It can be done by appointing a retailer in between. It can be done by appointing a wholesaler and a retailer in between. It can be done by appointing an agency, wholesaler, retailer, and consumer, which means it will all depend on the type of product you are involved in, the perishability of the product, and how wide your market segment is. The channel of distribution can be selected accordingly. Let's now move to 3 P's of services marketing. The first of its people, and I think it's the most crucial P of the marketing mix. Who are these people we are talking about? So all the human factors who play a part in service delivery and therefore influences buyer's perception, namely the firm's personnel, the customers, and the customers in the service environment. Why are we talking about people as important P? Because they are the service, they are the organization, they are the brand, and they are the marketer. Whenever an interaction happens between an employee and the customer, whether it results in a positive or a negative encounter effect, but it creates a brand image about the company. And ultimately, the main objective of any business, which is customer satisfaction, can be achieved if your people or personnel are empowered, they have good product knowledge and good training. So people is a crucial element in a marketing mix. Next come process. Process is the actual procedure or mechanism and flow of activities by which the services is delivered. Now your processes are carefully planned so that you can get desired output, and therefore many firms use SOPs or standardized operating procedures so as to get standardized output. Processes are not only knowing what to do but how to do it, and this can also work as your USP. Standardized processes or consistent processes will give you standard outputs always, and both these together will result in customer satisfaction. The last but not the least P of marketing mix is physical evidence. Services are intangible in nature, and a customer or a consumer cannot imagine what kind of services he is going to avail till he actually uses it. Therefore, physical evidence is one of the important factors which needs to be considered. Physical evidence is the environment in which the service is delivered and where the firm and customers interact, and any tangible components that facilitate performance or communication of the service. Physical evidence suggests something about the product. The moment you walk in a grand lobby, it talks about the service quality of the hotel. It creates the brand image. Immediately an image is created in your mind. It enhances trust and believability. Whenever you eat in a nice, clean, hygienic environment in a restaurant with clean cutlery and crockery, that trust of safety is already there in your mind. It indicates service quality, and not only that, it also enhances performance of your employees, which means whenever you work in a nice laid out workplaces or well designed workplaces, your performance definitely improves. So physical evidence can be achieved or can be indicated through the building structure of the product, a hotel here, the signages which a business use, the exterior of any business or a product. Here we are talking about exterior of any good hotel, the landscaping, beautiful landscaping which is designed. It can be done through interiors of any hotel. It can be reflected through the uniform of the service personnel. It can be reflected by the way you design your brochure. Brochures are often considered as silent salesperson, and it can be indicated through your packaging, especially for goods. So here I have used various references for my presentation, and I am grateful to them. With this, I come to an end of my presentation. Thank you, students, for joining this presentation, and have a great day ahead. And hope to see you in my next lecture series.